Hello, everyone. Hi, how are you? Before we get into the premium episode, this one was interesting. I was going to take the week off, but then I started recording. And the whole time I was recording, I was like, I'm either going to shit my pants or throw up any minute now. So if you can hear the tension in my voice, just know that that's what was happening. And then immediately upon stopping the recording, both of those things happened. And I'm at work, which is really a great place to feel like this. But I'll tell you what, feel a hell of a lot better now, guys. Now that I've gotten all this poison out of my body. I don't know what I ate. I don't know what my problem is. I think it's nerves. I think it's a combination of nerves plus caffeine plus nicotine plus all the things. So I hope you enjoy this episode. I guess it's better than taking a week off. Maybe not. Maybe you guys would just appreciate a week off instead of this episode. I get into the rough trade gay sex stuff a lot. So bear with me. This is a weird episode. I play I think I play through every one of Taylor Swift's new songs. And a spoiler alert, not for me. It's like a new Weeknd album. Cool. So, with that being said, let's just get into today's premium. I can't fucking talk. I don't know why I do a podcast. I'll tell you what, my funeral home stories just fucked my brain up in a really profound way. It's Caitlin's having car problems. I've got my funeral home story stuff. I've got, just life, work stuff. So many things just stacking on top of each other. And I feel like hopefully this is just a temporary situation. Because I'm tremendously overwhelmed. Tremendously overwhelmed with all things. I went from being whelmed to overwhelmed in about 2-3 days. And now I'm just spiraling out of control. I hope my beef organs get here soon. Maybe that'll fix my life. What if that's the Band-Aid I've been waiting for this whole time? Probably not. Okay. Well, anyway, fuck it. Here's the premium episode. Enjoy. Have a blessed day. Thank you for subscribing. And, Oh, what the fuck is up, people? How we doing? Happy Friday. This is all gas, no editing today. No editing whatsoever. That's my plan. So for the next half hour or so, you're going to hear just an unedited version of the podcast. We'll see how this goes. I got this random topic generator that I'm pretty jazzed about. Give me some things to talk about. Point me in a direction. Because I started recording this a couple times, and I did this whole... I had a take on Bill Murray and James Corden, and I don't really think it's a hot take. I really don't think it's all that interesting. I saw that Bill Murray got canceled along with James Corden this week, and I haven't seen any real damning evidence against Bill Murray. If you have, send it to me, because, I don't know what happened. I guess Seth Green said he fucking threw him in a foam pit when he was a child, and then apparently he did something to Solange, maybe Keke Palmer. I swear to God, if he touched a hair on Keke Palmer's head, I'm going to find Bill Murray and assassinate him. Because Keke Palmer is a treasure. I really like her. I can't remember when I first saw her on maybe Scream Queens, and I was like, yeah, she rules. But I don't know. I guess she's got a movie coming out with Bill Murray, and some shit happened. And I don't know if the shit coming out about Bill Murray is to promote the movie. Hey, Joey Bradfish. Come on. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, Radio Joey Bradfish. Hi.
What are we doing in here?
This is called a solo premium podcast.
Aren't you supposed to be working right now?
Yeah, dude, I am working. See, look at that. I can see the log. I can see everything. No, I was just talking about Bill Murray.
Oh yeah.
Bill, what's the damning evidence?
I have a take on this. What I really love about this whole situation is that all these hipsters that were wearing the Bill Murray shirts because it was cool are now just getting their dick kicked in the dirt.
Well, what did he do?
He's an asshole. He's just an asshole on set, and all of a sudden, people are just coming out.
Is he like an asshole? Like we're assholes to each other?
No, well, I mean, there was more misogynistic type things.
So yes. So the answer is yes.
He was a guy of the times.
Yeah, dude.
It's not right, but there's I don't know.
So what's your take then on James Corden?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, I hate James Corden so much.
Yeah. Well, I've seen so many people call out James Corden for being an asshole to the wait staff. Like there was he did a Reddit AMA. And people were like, hey, remember when you and Harry Styles came to this restaurant and you were an asshole to me? So this has been ongoing.
No kidding.
Yeah, this isn't anything new.
Very interesting, Joey. How's your morning show this morning?
Pretty good. I'm about to go do it.
Wait, did you guys start yet?
No. We're going to talk about Taylor Swift.
Dude, Taylor Swift, dude. So did you hear the new song?
No.
You didn't listen to it?
Listen to it. Have you?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's fine. It's like typical. It's better than her last shit. I still don't like her, though.
Yeah, but your clone has his fingerprints all over it.
Who's my clone?
Jack Antonoff.
Wait. He produced that?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Dude.
She did a whole post about it, man.
Dude, fuck Taylor Swift. Fuck Jack Antonoff. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right, Joey. Have a great show. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Bradfish, everyone. I used to do a podcast with Joey Bradfish. And actually, I think we are going to do a podcast together next week. That will be the free episode and the premium. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. I think he's going to come over. I hope so. We haven't done a podcast together proper in a couple years now, so I'm excited to see how that goes. So, again, on with the unedited episode of the premium episode. Is that how this works? Okay, so this is a random topic generator. This is going to help. This is going to be my digital producer for the show today, which I'm very, very excited about. So there's several options. There's topics for anyone, business, couples, family, essays, all kinds of stuff. Essays, like essay, like cool Spanish guy. Is it Mexican guys? Let's see. Here we go. We're going to click generate random topic. When was the last time you worked incredibly hard? This is a terrible question from the random topic generator. So the last time I worked incredibly hard, I spent the last 3 days working on a video with like 5 cameras and a panel of people, and it was an hour. And it's just, doing the editing, all this tedious shit. And I have to tell you, it's the worst video I've ever done, ever worked on. It's very boring. Subject matter's boring, unrelatable. And yeah, I worked pretty hard on that just to get it done. It was more of those. It wasn't like I really grinded my gears to make sure it was quality. I just wanted to make sure it was out the door. So I will say that. Also, my funeral home stories. I'm about 15 pages into the new episode, and it's not coming easy, guys. I don't know if I enjoy doing my funeral home stories anymore. I don't think I do. What is the best pair of shoes you ever owned, and why were they so good? Well, this is a great question. I know a lot of you have subscribed to the premium podcast to hear my take on the best shoes, especially the best shoes I've ever worn. I would probably say, I really like the New Balance 991 back in the day. That's the Steve Jobs shoe. That's the shoe Steve Jobs had that didn't cure his cancer. I read somewhere that he thought his tennis shoes and a strict vegan diet would, stop his cancer from growing. But it turns out it didn't. It did not. I'm trying to think what other pair of shoes I really like. I don't know, man. I'm a Chuck Taylor dude. I'm a Converse All-Star fellow. Converse All-Star boy. But yeah, and I don't really have a whole lot of tennis shoes other than Chucks. I've got some Brooks that I really like. I don't know, man. My feet and legs are fucked up. Speaking of fucked up feet and legs, I'm getting into some. I'm starting to get. I'm dipping my toe in this transhumanism shit after I've talked a lot of trash about it for the last several years. This anti-aging stuff. I'm getting into it. I'm swimming in the pool now because I ordered. Very excited about this. I ordered beef organs, a load of beef organs. I spent probably too much money on supplements this week, and I don't know if they work. I don't know if there's a money-back guarantee, but the company is called Heart and Soil. if you're interested. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet. I think I get my order in a couple days, and they said you start to notice results very quickly. And what it is it's like beef organs, like liver, spleen, brain. I don't know if tongue's in there. I don't know what organs specifically. I don't know, skin. There's blood in some of them. I know that for sure. But it's the shiny internal organs, and I think there's another one where it's like testicles, beef, bull testicles, just ground up, put into pills. I guess you take 6 pills a day, something like that, and you just feel like $1 million. It helps with inflammation, it helps with all your body pain. Just a lot, just stupid shit. But I'm getting on board. I'm trying this. I'm gonna live forever, guys. Quote unquote, I will live forever. Again, quote that at my funeral when they find me dead in 2 weeks. What was the biggest thing you ever won? Let's see. One time I won a Rocco's Modern Life t-shirt from Nickelodeon. Like, remember there was this thing called Snick. Saturday Night Nickelodeon, and it was all that. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Ally Mac, I think, was on there. Was that The Adventures of Ally Mac? Maybe Pete and Pete. Some other shows. Really cool. But they had this 1-800 number where you call in, and then they, just like in radio, you call in and win a prize. And I won a prize, and they sent me a Rocco's Modern Life t-shirt, and I had it for so long, and I loved it. Something else I've won. I won a 3-foot tall Ninja Turtle stuffed animal because I dressed up like Steve Urkel for a Halloween party one year when I was 4 or 5. Dude, I was fucking ringer for Steve Urkel. You know what's funny is I did Steve Urkel as a white kid. Like, it's funny because when you see the pictures, you're not like, hey, that's Urkel. You're like, that's Alfalfa. That's some nerd. Whatever, but you're not like, it's Urkel. Because I think, Steve Urkel was black, and I am clearly not black. What old trend is coming back these days? Ooh. It's a good one. Canceling people like Bill Murray, who seemingly have done nothing wrong. I don't want to say that because I feel like Bill Murray may have done something wrong. I guess he's an asshole. Joey said he was an asshole. Let's just skip this one. Are you a saver or a spender? Dude, I'm a spender. I wish I was a saver. I wish the podcast would just blow up so that I could be like a real saver. That would be sick. It's happening, though. It's slowly but surely happening. I need to find a co-host. Somebody pitched a really good idea. Brett from Wyoming. I think it's Wyoming. Maybe Tennessee. I don't know. He said, hey, why don't you call listeners and have them co-host with you, which is not a bad idea. But yeah, I wish I were a saver. What was the biggest thing you ever won? I already did this one. What was the most overhyped place you've traveled to? Ooh. I really like this one. I can't think of... I truly think Chicago is tremendously overrated. Just being from Indiana and having been to Chicago so many times, I think it's really a boring city. And to see all these basic bitches, and I refer to male and female as basic bitches. They get their pictures taken in front of the bean, the big mirror bean, and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm in Chicago. What a treat for me." Chicago, yeah, probably Chicago. I can't think of anywhere else in the United States that and everywhere I've been out of the country, I've been pretty happy with. Yeah. LA, Chicago. Oh, just overwhelming and overhyped. Where do you plan on going on your next vacation? I don't ever plan on going on vacation. I'm going to die at my desk. Who was the first band or musician you were really into? Do you still like them? Good question. Good question, computer producer. First band I was really into. I remember being really, really weirdly obsessed with the Crash Test Dummies back in the day. That album, God Shuffled His Feet, with that song. They were really cool. They were a good band. I still really like them. I think the first band that I was obsessed with as an adult is Humphreys McGee. If you guys haven't checked out Humphreys McGee, it's like a jam band, but they're really progressive. And I like them so much, I bought their drummer's drum kit. I met him in Chicago, one of the most overrated cities in America. And yeah, that's pretty much it. God, it's not a good episode. Guys, I mean, this is better than nothing, I think. What if I just did ASMR? Hi. What did you do on your last vacation? I went to Pennsylvania. And while I was in Pennsylvania, I went to Philadelphia. I saw the Liberty Bell. I ate some Scrapple. Scrapple's pretty good. Scrapple's very good. If you guys haven't had Scrapple, it's like all the leftover parts of the cow made into like a loaf. You deep fry it. Deep fry it, fry it up, put it on an egg sandwich, that sort of thing. Scrapple. It's not Scrapple. Scrapple. PPL. It's delicious. You guys should try it. It looks very unappetizing, but it's really terrific. Let's do some business topics here. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be? Well, okay, let's take the, if we could, let's do it this way. What wouldn't we want to be named? Jeffrey Epstein. Hi, I'm Jeffrey Epstein Jr. That'd be pretty good. That would be a bad one. James Corden. Hi, I'm James Corden Jr. I'm here to yell at you about your restaurant. I don't know. I'd probably change my name to something cool. Like Trip. Hey, what's up? It's Trip. Yeah, Trip. Trip's it. That's what I would say. What would be your perfect weekend? About 2,000 milligrams of THC edibles Friday afternoon at 3, maybe 1 o'clock. Take 2 Tylenol PM at 7 p.m., maybe 6 p.m. on that Friday. And then proceed to sleep from Friday afternoon until Sunday about 3 o'clock. Wake up, have dinner, take another 2 Tylenol PM, go back to bed. Perfect weekend. Next topic, please. Thank you. What 3 words best describe you? Limited capacity person. Where is the most awe-inspiring place you've been? The Mesa Performing Arts Center in Mesa, Arizona. Well, most awe-inspiring. I do have to say, just because it was recent, I always think going to Washington D.C. or I thought going to Philly. That place, that's pretty inspiring. You know, it's the birthplace of our nation, guys. And regardless of how you feel about our nation, it's still neat to see like history. And it's just neat to go and see like the Liberty Bell. I brought the Liberty. Fuck, dude. I don't know. Fuck James Corden, dude. I'm so glad the tide is turning on that piece of shit. Was there ever an event in your life that defied explanation? Oh, of course. Dude, I don't know if I've told this story before on the podcast, but there was one time I was working a jazz festival in Elkhart, Indiana, and I was setting up drums and just leaving them at the venue, and I had some time in between, and there were these food trucks that were popping up. And there was a barbecue place, and barbecue place was fucking amazing. I think it was called Bill's Barbecue, and tough dudes running it, like badass dudes, real tough. And there was this old lady, and I just saw these like 4 or 5 guys yelling at this little old lady, this bag lady on the street. And she had a reputation in town. Her name was Sophie. And she came up to me as these 4 or 5 dudes were screaming and yelling at her. She was like, "Will you help me?" And I was like, "Sure." And I was 17, 18 at the time. So I just blindly jump into a confrontation with these 4 or 5 dudes. And I'm saying, why are you picking on this old lady? What the fuck? Leave her alone. Leave her alone. That's what I said to them. I said, "Take it somewhere else, fellas." And they proceeded to just tell me how fucking dumb I was and yell at me and yell at her and threaten to... I don't know if they threatened to call the cops or like threatened to like throw this old lady down the stairs. I can't remember what it was, but something intimidating. And then, so I took her side and I basically stuck my neck out. And come to find out, she was actually stealing from these guys. So when I came into the story, I only heard like half of the story, that she was being accosted by these 4 or 5 guys, and not that she was stealing from these 4 or 5 guys and then being accosted for stealing. So I just blindly jumped into this situation and almost got my ass handed to me by some big gnarly dudes. And I did it because I thought I was being chivalrous or something. But this old lady turned out to be a fucking creep. Which, I mean, it's a good lesson to learn. Old people, as sweet as they may be, are fucking creeps. Next topic. If you had to change your name, okay, we already got this one. What do you fear is hiding in the dark? I mean, I'm clearly not ghosts. I don't think ghosts are scary. Obviously, what's a ghost going to do to you? Rustle some sheets? What does your own personal hell look like? How about your own personal heaven? Let's stay away from heaven. I don't know what heaven looks like. It's gonna, honestly, I think heaven's gonna look like me taking fucking beef organ supplements and feeling like $1 million in about a week or two. I think that's what heaven is just feeling okay and enjoying life and being unaware of hell and not thinking about dying every day. I think that's what heaven would be. Now, personal hell. I saw something on the Ryan Murphy show last night on American Horror Story. There's a new season. It's called American Horror Story NYC. Very, very gay show. And I'll bring this. I'll come back to the gay stuff in a second. But there's a scene where this guy's being tortured and he gets needles stuck underneath his, like, hammered under his fingernails. I think that would be pretty. It's a personal hell. Being tied up, tied to a bed, immobile, not being able to move, being in the dark. I think that's pretty bad. Yeah, being held captive. And not being treated well, because sometimes you see these hostage movies and you're like, oh, the guy's got it pretty good. The Patient, but with Steve Carell. Yeah, he's chained to the floor, but he's got a bed. He gets the best takeout every night. If you guys aren't watching The Patient on Hulu, it's fucking great. It's a great show. But anyway, back to this Ryan Murphy thing. This got me thinking. The Ryan Murphy show, as I said, it's very gay, which, nothing bad about it. If you're gay, great. Love it. If you're not gay, also love it. Fantastic. But they're laying it on pretty thick on this show. It's just hard gay stuff in New York City in like 1981. And they actually get into, I don't know if you guys know about this. It's the trade industry, the rough trade industry is what it's called. I don't know if it's industry, but it's widely, if you look on the internet, because I had to look this up because I'd heard of this before. I heard about the hanky code in the past, the bandana code, and it's in reference to this rough trade, which is where basically guys just go to bathhouses and alleyways and just fuck the toughest, scariest dudes. and while they're while they're scoping around to see who they're gonna experience this rough trade with, they're looking at their body, obviously, and there's this color code of bandanas that basically lets the guys know what you're into, right? And so if you have a bandana on the left side of your body, that means you're a dominant, you're a dom/top. And if you have it on the right side of the body, you're a bottom or submissive, which I don't know what any of these words mean because clearly not a gay man. But the colors are what's important here. Now, you got to be careful while picking a bandana, because if you pick the wrong bandana, holy shit, God forbid you pick a yellow one. So if you put a yellow bandana in your right pocket, that means not only are you interested in water sports, which is getting pissed on by dudes, you're telling them because it's in your right pocket that you're the submissive one. So you're not doing the pissing. You're being pissed on. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on, unless you're wearing a yellow bandana out of your right back pocket. Then it's exactly what you're looking for. But yeah, let me break down these colored bandanas. So there's the black one, which means you're into S&M. There is a dark blue, which means you're into anal sex. So I guess so like I would mean if you have in a dark blue bandana in your right side, that means you're the receiver, I think. But if you wear a light blue bandana, it means you're interested in oral sex. Now, the problem is there's kind of like a fine line between light blue and dark blue. So I mean, you got to make sure you pick your colors right here, fellas, because you don't want to be misconstrued as having a dark blue bandana if you're trying to, wear a light blue one. So let's see, brown bandana is you're into some scat play, poop play. Okay, it's interesting. Green, you're hustler, prostitution. I don't know what that means. That means they have to pay. So does that mean if you wear a green bandana, you're saying prostitution? But if you have it on your right side, that means you have to pay someone if they have sex with you? So you're like into like FinDom, financial domination? Gray bandanas means you're into bondage. Purple means you're into piercing. I feel like purple, there could be something better used than piercing. Because how many guys are like, oh my God, you have a piercing. It's so hot. Red, fisting. Ugh. Cool. We already went over yellow. Orange means anything goes. Yeah, anything goes. Yeah, in olden days, once knew better words, now only used for letter words or writing prose. Yeah, anything goes. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, there's a whole wide breadth of colors here. Dark green. You're into daddy boy stuff. How do you the day you go bandana shopping, you're like, like there's, let's see, light pink means dildos, dark pink means nipple torture. It's when you're buying a bandana, you're like, I hope this shade is light enough. Or is it one of those things where they don't have light pink, but they do have dark green? So I can't get the dildo stuff I want, but I can get my daddy fix. There's rust colored bandanas, which means you're into cowboy stuff. Why is this whole episode about rough trade gay sex, guys? Because sometimes you just got to fill time. Sometimes you just got to fill the time. Khaki bandana means military sex. And it says on this website, quote, naturally. Okay. Gold means muscle boys. Mosquito netting. Oh, shit. So, what if you... Okay, so there's mosquito netting, which means you're into outdoor sex. Which is fascinating. But here's the question. What if you're just out and about, just cruising the city, and you just happen to bring a mosquito net because you're afraid of the West Nile virus? And then you're walking around, and you got the mosquito net, and you're like, I feel protected, I feel safe, and then all of a sudden you're just surrounded by 4 dudes who are like, hey, we see that mosquito net hanging out of your back right pocket. Prepare for outdoor sex domination. Fuck, guys, I don't know. I gotta get off this rough trade stuff. I can't talk. It's a weird world. It's just going on. It's like, because, you got gang colors, which are interesting. And I guess even before gang colors, it kind of, the rough trade stuff kind of predates that. So does that mean like Bloods and Crips? Let's see. That means the Crips are into fisting, and No. Yeah, the Bloods are into fisting because they wear the red, and the Crips, they're into the anal. Back to the random topic generator. Which physical feature in me do you like best? What? Computer, I'm going to need you to ask better questions here. We're going to go to the anyone category. What do you think of staycations? I think fucking staycations are ridiculous. I think if you're in need of a staycation, I mean, it's cool, I guess, if you work really hard, but I feel like most people I know that take staycations don't fucking deserve them. You know, it's just a lot of people that I work adjacent with who haven't been to work in 3 years and are literally like, I need a vacation and I'm going to drive 25 minutes to a hotel and stay at a hotel for the weekend. Fuck that, dude. I'd rather be at home. I'd rather not be at a hotel down the street if I'm going to be in the town I'm in. I want to be at home. I want to be around my things. I want to be around my cats. I feel like people use staycation around me in my life as, I don't know, it's just some gauche thing. What's your favorite way to waste time? Dude, the internet, YouTube, brother. I don't know if this is a good episode this week. I don't think it is. I'm very gassy. What did I make for dinner? I made a quiche last night. I made a delicious quiche. If you guys aren't quiche people, and by quiche I mean quiche, you should try it out. It's really easy, and they're really delicious. Just to let you know, there's a part of me that doesn't even want to put this out, even though I just recorded it. Which app seemed like magic the first time you used it? The Ask Akbar app, where it's basically it asks you 20 questions, and then it guesses what you're thinking about, and it's always right. And it's weird because you can be wildly specific. I think it's called Akbar. It might still be around. I don't know. What sports do you like to watch? Track and field, man. Track and field all day. I think that's my number one sport. I really, truly enjoy snooker, which is like a billiards game, and then I also highlight. Highlight's the shit, guys. What can we talk about? What can we get into for a few minutes here? Because this is obviously we've ruddered ground here with this topic generator. It's bad. Why do people create these websites and then they do nothing to maintain them? Let's see here. We're looking at Daily Mail. Mystery as landscapers find car filled with bags of concrete buried in backyard of $15 million Silicon Valley mansion. Cadaver dogs indicate possible human remains in decades. Well, so basically they found a car buried under a mansion. And they think there's a body in it. Cool. Let's see what James Corden has to say. James Corden, I've done nothing wrong on any level. Hangry James Corden now U-turns on apology for abusing restaurant staff over his wife's omelet and says he is being bullied. Fuck you, James Corden. I literally hope, I don't know, man. It would be really, really fitting if he was out somewhere and fucking choked on somebody. You know, somebody. Just kidding. If he choked on food, like a sausage of some sort, that would make sense. Fuck James Corden. Let's go back to the rough trade gay sex stuff. Speaking of James Corden, Taylor Swift. Should we listen to Taylor Swift's new album? I mean, I'm all for it, dude. Let's just get into it. T Swift. Taylor Swift. Okay, we're pulling it up. The album is called Midnights. I'm going to give this is perfect for the podcast. So I'm going to give some critiques here. Song 1. Okay. This song's called Lavender Haze. It's the first song on the album. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, this whole album's gonna sound like... Yeah. It's like some lo-fi pop music. Oh yeah, like so the first 3 songs literally have the same vibe. Here's a song with Lana Del Rey. Pass. Pass. He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that. Yeah, okay, cool. Now we've hit song 6, now we're just repeating the same format in the next. So like basically this song and Lavender Haze, pretty much the same sounds. Yeah. This whole album's just gonna be fuck. Okay. Track 7. Okay, cool. Cool, another Weekend song. Track 10. Okay. Cool. No. Karma. I hope Taylor Swift gave me some that James Corden does in the restaurant. Sweet Nothing. No. 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 Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Taylor Swift. Not for me. Maybe it's because I'm not a 16-year-old girl. I just don't. That literally did nothing for me. That was my nose. I needed to scratch my nose. Guys, I don't feel good. Truthfully. I'm probably gonna go. I don't feel good. I've had diarrhea for 3 days, and I hope it doesn't have anything to do with Denny's. Because I really... Oh, yeah, speaking of food, perfect time to talk about it. The Blue Apron, fuck Blue Apron, ongoing story. Not the best service. They were another 2 or 3 days late with their order, and some of the food wasn't good. And it's just like, come on, dude. So I canceled the service. So they're going to take a big hit financially. They're going to lose my $65 a week, which is entirely too much money considering the service they provide. Okay, well, it's time to go. It's time to go.